Good evening. Welcome to ORP TV News, coming to you live, and some feedback there, coming to you live on this Wednesday, August 23rd. We're coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio, where, of course, JK Auto Repair, a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri. Man, I am stumbling through this. What is wrong? 2301 Selmore Road, JK Auto Repair, 581-2004. Man, when you go over there and you see John King and Zach Jones, tell them you heard about them right here on ORP TV. Help me out a little bit there, would you? This is the Twister Alley midweek show, Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri, voted the number one kart track in America in it was a real small group, but we voted that Twister Alley Raceway was the number one track in America, and I'm going to go with it. So, Butterfield, Missouri, man, they don't get any better than the crew down at Twister Alley. And our sponsor, from Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, Hannah O. She can guide you through this entire process. It's getting to be a great time of year to look for a home. You could be in a home and have it decorated by Halloween, no problem. Halloween, and then you're set for the holidays. Give her a call, 417-631-7657. Hannah O, Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. And when you get there, when you get to your new home, you're going to want to put a big old screen up so that you won't miss one single episode of Austin Aziz Racing AAA Race Show. But don't wait. Subscribe to it today. Go over, check him out. My buddy Austin Aziz is amazing at his show. And our sponsors, when you get that new house and you're watching AAA Race Show, you want to celebrate with your friends, go pick you up some fine wines or beer or whatever. Big Cigar, Sigs and Swigs Liquor and Tobacco in Nixa, Whistle Stop in Monette, Busted Still and Clever, Seymour Liquor and Tobacco, Trading Post in Hartville, and Shiners in Aurora, Missouri. Those sponsors plus Team Aziz, then the AAA Race Show, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, Titans at 10-5, MKRA Midwest Kart Racing, and the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. By the way, we're going to go ahead. Ian Wiedenbaker, hello. We're going to get that. We're going to get you named right here so that you don't have to worry about that the rest of the show. Ian Wiedenbaker, I hope you're doing well. Go ahead and mark it on your calendar. Looks like we have a date. It's tentative, but it looks pretty good. February 10th, the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, Springfield, Missouri. Going to be at the Oasis Convention Center again, like last year. But last year, it was a good problem to have. We maxed out that room. So this year, we're going to go twice as big. It's going to be a much bigger room, and it's going to be bigger and better for Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, Moto number 5. Well, some rough news this week. We've got a lot of news that I wish we had all good news, but we've got some unfortunate news coming through here. Scott Palmer Racing. Scott was involved in an accident over the weekend. He is a guy who is a legend around here. Most of the crazy stories you hear about Scott Palmer, like most all of my heroes and the people that are in the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, those crazy stories are all pretty true. And someday I'd like to interview him and sit down and kind of go through some of those. But Scott Palmer got his real break in NHRA just a few years ago at a ripe age of like 60. Big wreck this weekend in his car. Scott Palmer, one of the most popular, most famous drag racer from the Ozarks and popular. Well, he runs a nitrous top fuel car, but what he's really known for is some of his insane things he does, whether it's jet boats or the nitrous. I think there was a nitrous 350 motor or something hooked up to a blender that he made a blender out of for daiquiris. This is Studazilla. This is an actual 50s Studebaker, and that is a motor out of a nitro top fuel car, funny car that he put in there. So this actual production Studebaker that's been converted is over 10,000 horsepower. It is absolutely a mind-blowing piece. Unbelievably gorgeous. Well, Scott was in a wreck this week here. I'm going to show you this. This was the other day. Crystal Shively, his girlfriend, posted, quote, "With Scott's permission, I'm posting this picture. They're about to take him back for surgery on his wrist. I'll keep everyone updated as I can. He's doing so much better today. He's up and sitting in a chair and able to walk on his own. Thank you for all the text, phone calls, and most importantly, the prayers. I'm still working on answering everyone. So is he, as we can." So Scott looked a little rough there, but still showing you the arm muscles. But you can see he had a pretty good shiner and a broken wrist, pretty dinged up. Well, after surgery, some friends come to visit him, brought him a hat, as Crystal said, much needed for the hair, but you can still see the shiner, and here's the wrist that was broken, bandaged up. And then, update, we are home. Trip went well considering how sore he was. It's a little different from me being in the driver's seat. He never lets me drive, even though I'm a good driver. Huge thank you to Kaylee Mills, Taryn and Dwayne Mills, Corey Swanstrom, and Ben Osborne for stopping by and surprising him and made his day and bringing him a hat. It sure looks better than his hair did. Now just to get him healed up and back to racing. So Scott Palmer, this guy is no joke. He is a nut and is a lot of fun. This is from his official merchandise page. Scott Palmer Racing, American Badass Scott Palmer official merchandise. And he is an official badass, and that is one badass shirt of the Studazilla. So go over. He's going to need some help replacing this car, so go buy some shirts. I'll tell you one thing I noticed right off the bat when I was looking at the prices of the shirts. They are cheap. He is not gouging you like a lot of places do. His shirts, he has a whole section of shirts that I think were $10 and under. And I think this shirt might have been $25. Go pick you up t-shirts. He's going to need that. And then when he gets back to racing again, you can show him that and say, "Hey, I was helping you out and pulling for you, my friend." Lucas Oil Speedway. Got some really unfortunate news posted from Lucas Oil Speedway today. This was this afternoon. With a heavy heart, I have to say we lost a great friend and co-worker. Steve Harnden passed away yesterday evening. That would have been Tuesday night. Steve was a longtime employee with the Speedway as a security manager. He'll be greatly missed by all, as he was like family to everyone. I always would send Steve pics of the deer and turkey on my property. I knew he loved hunting. Our thoughts and prayers are with Anna Harnden and the rest of the family. R.I.P. Steve, we will miss you. Steve had been having some failing health looking back through his page. As recent as July 30th, he had posted this picture. I don't know if he knew how sick he was at this time, but he shared this. You don't realize these things until it comes to you. And then the full picture here, that's of course from the movie Up. One day you're going to hug your last hug, kiss your last kiss, and hear someone's voice for the last time. But you never know when the last time will be. So live every day as if it were the last time you will be in with the person you love. That is a beautiful statement and sentiment. And I hope that everybody that inspires you a little bit to be just a little bit kinder. And don't be afraid to tell the people that you love, "Hey, I love you." So Steve Harnden, rest in peace. I know you'll be sorely missed by a lot of people, the Lucas Oil family and all the people who call Lucas Oil Speedway in Wheatland, Missouri, their home track and their favorite track to visit. Speaking of never knowing when things are going to happen, Ashley Albertson Racing, 24-year-old driver Ashley Albertson from Indianapolis, Indiana. She was part of the Tony Stewart racing team. Just a real pretty girl there. Kind of looked like a young Lindsay Lohan. Charming smile there. Very popular. This was posted a few days ago. Tony Stewart, I lost a teammate. I believe this would have been Friday. She had an infectious personality, could light up any room. She was a great race car driver that was involved in a road rage accident and lost her life. In the past, I've also gotten caught up in road rage. I hope that we can honor Ashley by controlling what we can control on the highway. Losing her is a sobering reminder of how precious life is. Please join me in keeping her family and friends in your prayers. That was from Tony Stewart. The official police report here, I'm not going to read you the whole thing, but this came from Sergeant Stephen Willis from Indiana. What it amounted to was 31-year-old Jacob Kelly was her fiance. They were going to be married here soon. A 2016 Chevy Malibu being driven by Austin Cooper, who was 22, who had a minor in his car. Well, the two of these, Jacob and Ashley, coming back from some sort of trip, and she was supposed to be racing. Jacob and Austin Cooper get in the highway, and they want to have a big, you-know-what measuring contest in their car. Jacob with his fiancee Ashley in the car, and Austin Cooper with a minor in his car. I'm assuming I could have been a girlfriend for all that, or who knows, or a child. Either way, neither one of them wanted to let the other pass. The 22-year-old tried to cut over in front of Kelly, which caused a wreck. Ashley Albertson was thrown from the vehicle and pronounced dead at the hospital. Everyone else in this accident was treated for injuries, non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the other car, the driver of the car she was in, and the passenger of the other vehicle. The two people that had the least to do with what was going on was Ashley and the minor. And Ashley is gone now. Terribly selfish, stupid, unnecessary, preventable act by two different people that have affected so many. Don't drive like a jackass. This is what can happen. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go out to Ashley Albertson and all her friends and family. Moving on to a little bit lighter news. NASCAR. Some developing news that came out today. Amazon and Warner Brothers are interested in NASCAR media rights. Amazon.com and Warner Brothers Discovery are competing to broadcast a new package of NASCAR races, with the league trying to boost its overall revenue by bringing in more media partners. Here's what it comes down to. Warner Brothers owns TNT. They used to show the races up until 2015, and that went away for all the other. It's on about every channel at some point during the year. When you see all those empty stands, NASCAR's got to get that money somewhere, and this is how they're going to do it. They're going to be selling it. So what is probably going to happen is either Amazon's going to pick it up, and you're going to need Amazon Prime Video to watch some of the races in the summer, or Warner Brothers is going to pick it back up as they had up till 2015, put that on their Max streaming service, and you'll have to pay to watch those races. So quite likely in 2025, this deal ends in 2024 that they're currently on. Coming 2025, you're going to have to decide. Are you going to watch some of the races for free, or are you going to watch all the races and probably pay, I'm going to guess, $50 during the year? The streaming services really aren't that expensive. I've always had the Peacock app so I can watch AMA Motocross. And I tell you what, I actually really like it because with my phone, with my tablet, I can be anywhere driving, at a track, at whatever, and I can watch it real easy. I know you can stream your other providers to your phone or to your smart device, but it's real easy with some of the streaming services, and that's what, like it or not, that's where it's headed. That's where it's going to go. So you're probably going to make that decision of either some of the races for free or all of the races and paying some money. So we will see. AMA Monster Energy Supercross and the Pro Motocross Championship. Some news here I want to tell you about. We kind of touched on it on Sunday. Honda Racing, HRC Honda, their dominance this year. I just wanted to put this out there for you to see a little bit of what Honda has done for the first time ever. 5 sitting champions right now. You go back to Supercross last year, 450 class, Chase Sexton wins the 450 indoor. Supercross is indoor, if you don't know, and it's during the winter months. Chase Sexton wins the 450. 250 East, the two brothers, Hunter's the older brother, Jet's the younger brother. They didn't want to compete against each other, so one ran east, one ran west. They both won. So you're defending 450, 250 East, and 250 West Supercross champions going into next year. Are those three fellas right there, all on Honda. The outdoor motocross season, Jet Lawrence has already wrapped up the 450, and Hunter Lawrence will wrap it up here coming up this next race. He'll have it won, so he'll win the 250. 5 champions, a clean sweep for Honda, never been done. Furthermore, if you're not watching Supercross, let me tell you, you're missing out because it is a lot of fun. How good have the Lawrence brothers been? You look back to Pro Motocross 2021, the outdoor season, 250 class, Jet Lawrence wins it. Then that winter, he wins the 250 East. Then they go to the outdoor, and Jet Lawrence wins the 250 again. So he has 3 consecutive championships, 250 outdoor, 250 indoor, 250 outdoor. Move into the indoor this year, he wins again. 250 West, Hunter finally wins one, 250 East. They move outdoor, Jet wins again. And Hunter wins a 250. So you go back to 2021, Jet Lawrence, 250, 250, 250, 250, 450. He has 5 consecutive championships. Outdoor, indoor, outdoor, indoor, outdoor. That is a bad dude. And he is as likable as anybody you will ever see. Nothing wrong with his brother Hunter. Just doesn't have the personality that Jet does. These two riders from Australia are going to be around for a whole long time. So I suggest if you have any desire to watch racing, motocross, get on the train now because these two are going to be two of the greatest maybe ever. Moving over to Lebanon I-44 Speedway. That's right, Lebanon I-44 Speedway, not Lebanon Midway. Lebanon I-44 Speedway. They race on that gray stuff called asphalt. They are going to be racing. It's the grand reopening of Lebanon I-44 Speedway with the SRL National Super Late Model Tour. It's the grand reopening. Not to take anything away from it, but they're practicing today and racing tomorrow. That's the only 2 events of the year. So I'm not sure it's actually a grand reopening, but they are having an event today and tomorrow. Practice today, racing tomorrow, the National Super Late Model Tour. So if you're up Lebanon way, take you some cold drinks, make sure you stay cool, but that's going to be asphalt racing. That'll be a lot of fun at Lebanon I-44 Speedway. I saw this yesterday, and this is kind of a big week for me, so I saw this, had a really good week at my Monday through Friday job last week, and I thought, man, I never had one of these. I know my brother's here, and we never had the Green Machine. And I looked at it, I saw this ad, Green Machine 20-inch drift trike, green and black, $149. I've got $149.99. I could see doing that. That looks. So I flipped over to it, and I said, whoa, that looks cool. So I'm checking this out here. Look at this thing. If you had a Green Machine, you were a stud. I think I had a big wheel. In all fairness, we did have mini bikes and motorcycles. I actually had like a 80cc KX. But nonetheless, I didn't have a Green Machine by Huffy. 20-inch wheel, all that there. I was like, hey, I'm going to have to get, 8 and up to 180 pounds. Well, Andy can ride one anyway, so I guess I'll just have to sit on the sideline and watch him. So no Green Machine for me, but I did see that, and it's got the drifting wheels, and I'm either going to have to go on a diet or just live vicariously through Andy like I do all the time anyway. Spokes BMX heat advisory for this week. Practice was canceled on Tuesday. They're not sure if they're going to race tomorrow, so stay tuned. We will post up that note. If you are a BMXer, Chris Askew is one of them. Racing is tentatively on hold for tomorrow depending on the weather. Keeping in line with heat advisory, they'll make a determination on Thursday morning and let us know if they're going to be racing tomorrow night. Let's move over to some birthdays. We got something to talk about here. Birthdays brought to you by Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates, Renee Frizzell and Hannah O. Unbelievably talented realtors, and they can guide you through the entire process from beginning to end, and it'll be a joy to buy a home. Renee Frizzell, Hannah O, Home Sweet Home Realty and Associates. Birthday today, speaking of 11 and I-44 Speedway, Mr. Bill Allen. Bill Allen, happy birthday, my friend. I'm so happy I've gotten to take pictures with you. It's a real honor for me to get to stand next to someone, frankly, as handsome and as talented as you are. Hope you've had a great birthday today, Bill. Longtime friend of her dad, Trinity Mangum. Happy birthday. Tomorrow, just a sweetheart, Becca Bree, and a girl who's not afraid to ride a Harley, Ray Merchant, with birthdays tomorrow. On Friday, Derek Agee. I don't know why he quit racing, but he's busy with his boys doing wrestling, and with that wife of his that's easily an 11. Colt Cheevers, both with birthdays on Friday. And my youngest daughter, Sydney Stagner. I got this picture here. This is my oldest daughter, Lexi, that had a birthday back on August 10th. This is my daughter, Haley, that has the 3 granddaughters of mine. And this is Sydney. It's an embarrassment of riches how beautiful and special these 3 girls are. But Friday is her day specifically. Happy birthday, Sydney. If you see this, I love you so very, very much, and I hope you have a great day. Then this goofy-looking kid with a bad haircut, looking up at a balloon there. He has a birthday coming up on Friday, and then I don't know who this. Let's forget about whoever that girl is there. You can't quite see the bad mustache there either, but this would be at Spokes BMX when I was doing some BMX announcing way back when. Yeah, I've got a birthday coming up on Friday. Let me tell you something. I showed you this picture a while back, and I actually got it from her this weekend. This is the picture that Danny Aziz did for me of the ORP TV vehicle. With this is Craig, and from Danny up here, and it says Live, Laugh, Love from Danny Aziz. And I have bought a frame. This is going to be framed and hanging up in my studio. Oh, I love that so much. On Saturday, Michael Vanderit Jr. On Sunday, Tobias Collins, Jody Cooper, Stacy Cundiff. On Monday, Phil Holman, Tiffany Hudson, and Amber Parker. And on Tuesday, Carmela Berry, Travis Fuqua, and let's see, who threatened me this weekend that I better not forget her birthday? Yeah, Heather Van Cleve. Heather is going to be, I'm going to guess 28. I'm just going to take a stab at it there. I'm going to shoot high. She's going to be about 28 years old. The beautiful and talented, we'd love her to death. Heather Van Cleve, happy birthday on Tuesday, Heather. Now, weekend race weather brought to you by Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping. When you go buy that house from Hannah or Renee Frizzell and you have a big yard, then what you do is you call Down to Earth and you tell them, I need a pool and I need some landscaping, and they can take care of all that for you. Well, tomorrow, let's zoom in here on this. Give them a call, 893-9343. 98 tomorrow, 99 on Friday, 92 for a high on Saturday, and then cool weather is going to be moving in. And if you take this on out further, you see we have 80s next week. Well, what happens when you have 80-degree front hits a 99 to 100-degree front? p.m. thunderstorms, scattered thunderstorms. So Saturday night into Sunday morning, it's going to be some rain. Hopefully that will hold off until we get some of the racing or be scattered enough that the racing is not affected. But cooler weather is a-coming. So if you enjoy the heat, you can enjoy it for 2 more days. And then it's going to cool off a little bit. And we'll be heading into, it's going to be that darn fall before you know it. Thursday night, the grand reopening, Lebanon I-44 Speedway, not dirt track, that's asphalt. Thursday, August 24th, Lebanon I-44 Speedway. Friday night, Bolivar, Callaway, Doe Run, Electric City, Lakeside, Lebanon Midway, North Central Arkansas Speedway, and Tulsa. Saturday, 81 Speedway, Central Arkansas Motor Speedway, I-35, I-44, I-55, I-70, like I'm doing bingo numbers, Knoxville, Legit, Lucas, Monette, Nevada, Salina Highbank, Springfield, Tri-State, and Valley Speedway. Sunday at Worldwide Tech Raceway, it is the USAC Silver Crown Race. So that's going to go on if you're up towards St. Louis. Sunday, got some racing in Worldwide Technology. Drag Strip, Bonne Terre Saturday, Centerville Saturday, Mocan, Ozark, and Tulsa, all with Friday, Saturday racing this week. Pro Motocross, it is the last race of the regular season. Crawfordsville, Indiana, the Ironman, Saturday at noon on Peacock, the regular season finale. They'll have 1 week off. Then it's the special first ever Super Motocross 3-race postseason. It's going to be 3 long tracks that have half the track is tight like Supercross, half of it long like motocross. This is going to be exciting. I can't wait. But check out the season finale on Saturday. NASCAR, Friday night. We got 3 days of racing. Kind of mixing it up here in the order this week. Xfinity, Friday night, 6:30 from Daytona. The NASCAR Cup Series, Saturday, 6 o'clock from Daytona. And those should both be, I don't know what they're on. I'll have to get back with you on that. I forgot to put that on there. Craftsman Truck Series on Sunday, 3 o'clock from Milwaukee. So the trucks are going to be up in Milwaukee. They're going to be racing on Sunday. That's probably, it's either USA, probably USA Network, Daytona. I'll get that shared up and make that right. And NTT IndyCar is from Madison, Illinois, Sunday, 1:30 on NBC. That does it. I do want to tell you guys with all the with the sad news that we started with the show, and then I just want to tell you guys how much I appreciate you, all of you who share our pages, who make me feel special. If you know me, there's one thing when I'm gone, I want you all to say, he told me he loved me a lot. And it was I didn't know what to think of it, but Craig always told me he loved me. Whether I liked it or not, I love you guys. And if you know me, you've probably heard it. You've heard me tell you, Donna, don't cry. Don't cry. I love you all. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for being my friend and giving me a reason to come down here and do this twice a week. And now, damn it, Donna, you're making me get teary-eyed. Thank you so much. We'll be back here Sunday night, 6 p.m. You can send me a message, orptvmedia@gmail.com, 417-872-9854 if you want to send me a text. Or, maybe you want to send me some funny story or some I don't know. I'm not going to make any suggestions here. Austin Aziz, by the way, I've got something for you and Dylan. They just came in the mail today. I've got some